This video is to help you with the very common experience of not having enough time. It's something that I coach clients on a lot, and it's something that I have to manage my own mind around as well. And let's just start by think for yourself, how regularly, how recently maybe have you been thinking or saying that you don't have enough time? And then the truth is, which can feel quite confronting, that the problem is never actually that we don't have enough time. The problem is always that we think we don't have enough time. And that is something that I personally can't hear enough. I can't be told that enough. I can't hear enough different examples and ways to help me understand that. So I want to share with you a story from my week this week that I just think illustrates it perfectly and might help you to take that on board and benefit from understanding that. So I have this week, I have two kids. So I have a 3-year-old and a 9-year-old. And this week, the 9-year-old, the older one, is away with his dad. They've gone on a Cubs and Scouts water sports holiday. So 6 days, 5 nights, they're away, which leaves me at home with my 3-year-old. And I've not been able to stop thinking as I've been having this experience of just the two of us this week of the story, A Squash and a Squeeze. So if you have kids, you might be familiar with this one. It's this one. It's Julia Donaldson. I'm not going to read it to you. I feel like I'm in some kind of kids story video now. But what I am going to just tell you about is how this week I have had the experience of being this little old lady. So in the story, A Squash and a Squeeze, the little old lady lives in a tiny little house and she feels like she's got no room, no space. And the wise old man tells her to take the animals into the house one at a time. And then eventually she's got less space and less space. And then eventually he tells her to let the animals back out again. And she just has all this space and she sees and appreciates like all of this space that she has in a little house when it's just her. And that has been me this week. So my experience has been like that, but with time rather than space. I just have felt like I've got all this time available. I've got like one less child, but also like I've got one less parent as well. And I've just been thinking about like how interesting that 6 years ago, if I'd been left at home to solo parent for a week with my 3-year-old, whilst also working as I am now, I would not have been feeling like I had a lot of time. That definitely happened. And I was definitely not feeling like I had a lot of time. I was definitely feeling like I didn't have enough time. So what's different is, yes, hopefully I've like picked up some skills and I'm better at parenting than I was and I've adjusted. But really what has adjusted, what has changed is my thinking. So I've been thinking this week, I have time. I have time for my work. I have time for me. I have time for him, for James, my little one, to play with him, to spend time with him. And that is very different to my thinking 6 years ago when I was alone with Robert, my eldest one. I was definitely not thinking any of those thoughts. Now I'm seeing the time that I have. Like the little old lady in the story, she sees the space that she has once the animals are out of it. I've been seeing the time. It isn't that there isn't enough time or too much time. It's always our perception of it and what we're seeing. So, what I just want to invite you to do with this is just start to notice when your brain is offering you the thought that you don't have enough time and question it. Look for the time that you do have. What do you have time for? Start focusing your brain there. I'm definitely going to be holding on intentionally to these thoughts that I have time. I have time for my work. I have time for me. I have time to play. Like it's such a more helpful way to be thinking than I don't have enough time. So that's it for this week. See you next time.